That was the now notorious sextet from Hunger and a little Dixieland favorite for variety's sake, When You Wore a Tulip. Now, Eddie, you're the commander-in-chief of our operation. What's next?
Well, next, Charles, is a special tune I'd like to dedicate to the many fellows from the European theater. As civilians and reservists, they have taken time to request nobly that we're only too glad to play. Here, then, for all former members of the ETO is the tune, Alone Together.
Message from Washington, men. In fact, the best news of its kind since 1945, and that is that the Organized Reserve Corps is now operating under a completely new reserve program. A program which now streamlines the Corps and offers drill pay for service in M-Day units, cadre divisions, and provides for over 350 training centers in all parts of the country, probably right in your own community. This new program offers real opportunities for veterans through training at pay in your spare time in your own community. Administration costs have been cut to the bone, making promotional opportunities readily available. You may now join an M-Day unit or cadre division and receive good pay. Or you may join a volunteer reserve unit and remain active by devoting just 12 periods per year and still being in line to receive enough additional credits to qualify for retirement pay. Look into this, veterans. Contact your nearest senior Army or unit instructor. Join the ORC. And now, as promised, guest time. Time to meet and greet that great guy whose songs are top favorites on records and in pictures. Here he is, Phil Brito.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's awfully nice of Eddie and the boys to invite me over for the show. It's a real pleasure for me to appear on the show with Eddie Skrivanek and his band because I always seem to get the greatest musical backing for my songs. So for my first tune, I'd like to sing a lovely old Italian folk song that I've written lyrics to and recently recorded. It's called Memories of Santa Lucia. Santa Lucia, that song brings memories, such lovely memories of our first meeting. We heard the gondolier singing so sweet and clear. And when you kissed me, dear, my heart stopped beating. One night in Napoli, you whispered happily, hold me in your arms forever, Angela mia. Our love was not in vain. Long live that sweet refrain, Santa Lucia, Santa Lucia. Sul mare luccica l'astro d'argento, placida prospero il vento, sul mare luccica l'astro d'argento, placida prospero il vento. Vieni dell'agile barchetta mia, Santa Lucia, Santa Lucia. Our love was not in vain. Long live that sweet refrain, Santa Lucia, Santa Lucia.
Swell.
Thanks, Charlie, my boy. I kind of hoped that everyone would like that tune. Oh, I'm sure of that, Phil. That they did. Say, Phil, now that the folks have had a sample of your singing again, I'm inclined to think that they'd like to have the facts and figures on your current goings-on. Well, as you know, Eddie, when I spoke to you on the Monogram set, we were finishing the picture Square Dance Katie, which will be released soon. And I've been dabbling in a lot of television recently, which I'm enjoying doing. Well, that television, Phil, must have been in the East. Don't you usually work on the East Coast? Yeah, most of the time around the East as far as Chicago, but I usually come out to Hollywood to make a picture a year.
Well, that's pictures and television. Now, Phil, how about the recordings, the platters, as they say? What's new on that front?
Well, as I mentioned before, Santa Lucia is one of the new tunes, and I'm very happy to mention that I've signed a brand new contract with one of the major companies, and repeat, I'm very, very happy with it.
Oh, wonderful. Those Phil Brito recordings will be coming off the presses at great speed.
Phil, I happen to know that this next tune that you recorded, I don't know whether to laugh or cry. How's about it? Well, how's about it? Boy, you sound like my manager. Good. Okay, let's go. I don't know whether to laugh or cry over you. I don't know whether I'm right or wrong about you. I don't know what to say. You change from day to day. I've got the blues. I'm so confused from coming and going and going and coming till I don't know whether to laugh or cry over you.
You're only happy when I'm blue. I know that I should hate you for things you do, but baby, I can't hate you and still love you too. Oh, I don't know whether to laugh or cry over you, 'cause without you, my dreams can't come true. You're only happy when I'm blue. I know that I should hate you for things you do, but baby, I can't hate you and still love you too. Oh, I don't know whether to laugh or cry over you, 'cause without you, my dreams can't come true.
This is Phil Brito again, friends. Thanks again for your wonderful hospitality that you've shown me. I'd like to say that it's been a great pleasure to be here on the show with Eddie Skrivanek and his orchestra. I hope that Eddie finds the opportunity to invite me again. So until then, so long, Eddie, and so long, everybody.
And our special thanks to you, Phil Brito.
Again, folks. I do want to say that I hope you enjoyed our half hour and that you'll join us next time for more of the same. So long.
This is Charles Arlington with the invitation to each and every one of you to join us again for more music and song on our Salute to Reservists show. This edition has featured our regular complement, Eddie Skrivanek and his orchestra, Miss Carol Brandt and her songs, the Sextet from Hunger, and special guest Phil Brito, to whom we owe many thanks. Be on hand, won't you, for our next Salute to Reservists show. The Salute to Reservists show is a presentation of the Department of Army, United States Organized Reserve Corps, and is transcribed in Hollywood by C.P. MacGregor. Now, in closing, your local announcer.